cat wave. As you kick your way into the next 48 hours, my darling dears, the planetary energies are Mercury in Cancer is in opposition to Pluto in Capricorn, darling dear. Yes, baby. Cancer, ruled by the moon, who only spends what? 2.5 days in each sign. Whereas what? Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, who will what? Take 2.5 years to what? Give the rules, the regulations, the master of time, what God, and is handing out rewards for those that did their due diligence. Yes, baby, did your shadow work, eh? My big cat earth signs, big cat wave. The planetary energies are, there will be betrayals and hurt feelings afoot over the next 48 hours as you deal with power-hungry manipulations during this intense, tight aspect that could have you what? Hungering for revenge. Revenge? Big cat, you don't have revenge. No. You give it all to God. When you sense any type of betrayal, your first instinct will be revenge. But no. How now, brown cow? Fighting negativity with negativity will have you what? At backfire station. Yes, baby. Remember, as a big cat, you respond. You don't react. And in some cases, it's with love and light of the communicative dance. Love and light. 2 of these and 1 of those. You also have loving Venus, right, slipping into Cancer, who wants to be caring now. Yes, baby. So you'll probably be bending over backwards to make everyone around you feel safe and comfortable. What did I tell you about the bending over backwards? You must not limbo under any pole for any what? Bottom feeder, who you have determined to be basura. Please excuse the adverts. I leave them in because sometimes they come with a message. As we dive in to see what your next 48 hours is, let's lead a Rune. Oh, you have a duo, darling dears. A duo. 2 of them. When you cast runes, you read them from right to left. Your first rune, darling dear, is Jera, because someone has what? Got judgment moving in, darling dear. The wiki dub plate remix of consequences. Why? Because a certain situation has ended. It's reached its limit, its stress threshold, where it's got you to what? Your most pissed off itness. My big cat, earth signs. Someone is feeling extremely hopeless. Hopeless? Can't be you, darling dear. It must be they, them, and It also speaks about a loss of energy for a situation. Yes, baby. Lean in, big cat. Lean in. Somebody's sitting in what? Self-doubt. They've been unwilling to learn from their what? Karmic cycles, darling dears. Yes. And they're feeling extremely restless. They better not come and be restless round your house. You've got 3 go-to moves, darling dear. And if you're not sure, go and watch my Don't Get Smoked video, where I teach you light kung fu. And self-defense. Stay there, Nay. Anyhow, judgment is represented, leaning big cat, by the letter D. Yes, baby. For a dumbass, a dickhead, and a dummy bat. Who is disillusioned, disappointed, right? And what? At a disadvantage, darling dear. When you gamble and lose a big cat, forever will be your cry. Will be what? Too late. Love to live here anymore. Yes, baby, them I got you eat. They've got what? Something tugging on their hairline. Nothing to do with you, my earth signs. Represented by the numbers 80, 81, 82, and 83. The next rune is what? Thursaz, darling dear. Thursaz. This is the devil card. Capricorn energy. The only zodiac sign that managed to what? Best the devil die. Wrestle the devil to the ground. In fact, the devil's got a what? Restraining order on the big cat earth signs, darling dear. It doesn't want none of your smoke, because it comes with what? The holy fire, darling dear, of judgment. Yes, baby, they're going to be coming through with a red flag, at half mast, begging for you to what? Bend over backwards and limbo for them, darling dear. Baby, earth signs, there's 3 things you don't do with a dummy bat. Right? You don't go round and round, back and forth and out of your way. Represented by the letter X or an X, darling dear. The numbers 60, 61, 62, and 63. Someone's going through a period of sufferation, right? They've got no self-discipline while you are being protected, darling dear. What? Your mental health is your strength, darling dear. Your mental health is your wealth. This is why they had to get out and fetch the black bags. Basura has been identified and what being kept at what arm's length by your ancestral team who likes to wake them up at the 3 a.m. going, wake up, I've got to show more of you to you. Yes, baby, they're looking at their consequences of what they done did when they gambled and lost a big cat. That's their business. I just come with the messages. Let me ring my bell. Let the bad jojo stay with them. Yes, let's press on at a hot trot. I'm going to use my mermaid cards. Loving these cards at the moment. They're oracle cards. Do I still have the box? And I don't normally keep the boxes. So if you want to procure this, please follow my Amazon link and pick up your own deck, darling dears. I don't normally keep the boxes, darling dear. I don't know what's the matter with me. They don't know what's the matter with them. As Karma a kill out them quatty. Karma knows their address with the wiki. Dub-played remix of Judgment on its face, darling dears. On its face. Ancestral message for my big cat earth signs is what? Your support team have you surrounded, darling dear. Your ancestors. Who are they? Your security, darling dears. Call them at any time. They are being dispatched by Father God, Mother Isis. You are being supported. Do we have the book? We have the book. Let's quickly go through what it says. Support is on page, what? 108. That's a 10. 10 is for what? The ending of a cycle. Yes, baby. Completion. Over. Finito. Kaput. Yes. The 8. The 10 is represented by what? The Wheel of Fortune. Which is Jupiter, fire and fire energy, and it speaks about cycles as well as change, as well as what? Destiny, fate and good luck. Something unexpected and spontaneous is about to what? Kick off in your hemisphere. My earth signs, be prepared for incoming blessings. The 8 is what? Another big cat, darling dear, the Leo energy, the strength card in tarot. This and that, a hero, or you had to be the hero in your life. It also speaks about resisting temptation. Yes, baby, and having the spiritual strength and your third eye buffed up to a bitchin' shine. It also speaks about messages coming towards you. Something you're being rewarded for your courage and your bravery. It also speaks about what? Trust as well as the mental growth and true friends, as am I, your best friend, darling dear, on this Malkuth. Right in Gita, it's the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis and your ancestral team, your security. Pinkies up. Let's go to page 108. Call upon a trusted friend now. Their perspective will reveal insights into your life that you may not have previously seen or considered. These mermaids are swimming in to support you now because they know another viewpoint is required to help you see your situation clearly from all angles. Sometimes we think we have our own counsel, but this isn't true. There are times in life when the trusted advice and support of another is key in setting you on the path of freedom from cares and concerns. The support of a close friend or friends is imperative for you right now. If you feel you don't have a friend to call on, then perhaps consider calling a helpline where you'll find impartial, kind and receptive ears or ear. If this message doesn't apply directly to you, then someone around you is in need of this advice. and you could provide the support they require at this time. A supportive friend is someone who loves you unconditionally, is non-judgmental, discreet, and has honesty and integrity as their go-to move, darling dears. In a way, you're placing your heart and soul in their temporary care while you express what's going on for you. Sometimes we just need to be heard, and the support we require comes from someone simply listening to you lovingly without judgment. This can be liberating on many levels. It's important that you find or offer support. You can also wish or pray for divine support to be sent to help you with this situation. The universe is ready to offer all the support you need. All you have to do is ask from your heart, darling dear, from your heart space. Love it. You to screenshot, read at your leisure or leisure. Just saw 1111 on the counter. A highly spiritual number, darling dear. Someone's about to get their 1111 fade. And you'll be able to relax, darling dear. Relax. Remember, as a big cat, you respond. You do not react. You use law 9 of the 48 laws of power. Win through your actions, never through your words, darling dear. Tongue wrestling, you haven't got the throat chakra to waste on a bottom feeding scumbag or guzz bucket who's chosen to what? Be dumpster juice. Fist bump. Right, let's carry on. Let's get a deck. See what's going on for my big cat earth signs over the next 48 hours. Baby, a time for celebration, darling dear. Possibly in feminine energy, or you will be celebrating your feminine side, whether you're male or female. This also speaks about invitations, parties, and celebrating. Or you will be celebrating what? A win-win situation for you, my big cat earth signs, over the next 48 hours. Love it. Don't hate it. I love it. The Three of Cups also speaks about happiness and your growth. This again breathes into what? Abundance, darling dear. Abundance. And it also speaks about what? A throuple. Someone wanted you to be in an open relationship without your knowing. Good golly and gosh. Baby. Let's give it a good shufti. What came through? You're vigilant, darling dear. The wounded warrior. The 9 of Wands. In the upright, represented by Sagittarius as well as the moon energy. It speaks about what? You being persistent, and your resilience is about to be rewarded. Why? Because favor favors the brave. It's about you what? Having taken a challenge, right, and turned it to your advantage, darling dear. It also speaks about forgiveness. If you are unable to forgive, darling dears, you're blocking your own blessings. Remember I told you that. You have to forgive. 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 Because we saw a 3, we're going to shuffle it 3 times. 1, 2, base of the deck. Because I speaks the truth, Ruth. It also speaks about the sword of truth. There is no higher court than the truth. It also speaks about a new beginning in your communications. Yes, baby. How you tell them to get lost, mate, with love and light. Yes, baby. The Ace of Swords also speaks about mental clarity, darling dear. Some of you are being freed from what? Ruminating thoughts, darling dear. You learn to use the word cancel whenever this painful past comes up. If the tears come out, let them fall. You have to get the poison out, darling dear, one way or the other. Give it a good shufti and see what's going on for you over the next 48 hours. Your first card, baby. When they ate you, you 9 them. Hermit, Virgo energy. This speaks about a season of walking alone, darling dear. For what? Self-examination, self-introspection, as well as self-improvement. Having what? The chance to shine your spiritual eye. Leading with your third eye. And understanding certain situations are below your spiritual pay grade. Just saw 444 in the counter, darling dears. Talking about what? You're on the right path. Walk alone, darling dear. In what? Celibacy or abstinence. And if you are in a partnership with someone who is not on your level, darling dear, this is a time when you're going to have to isolate and go within. Take the knee, darling dear, and pray over the situation. Divine intervention as well as divine insight will be gifted onto you over the next 48 hours. Support! is on its way, or it's already here. Clarify the Hermit card for my big cat. Yes, baby. Your block game is for the gods. This is about you standing your ground. Remember when you was wearing the 2 different shoes? Yes, baby. You are standing head and shoulders above the competition. They're in competition with you, secret competition. Why? Because you're Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. Turning your back on all those that turn their back on you. Do you remember when you was going through your hardest times and they was telling you to what? Stand strong. And then they got on the balls of their feet as merchants of slander, darling dear. Well, they're blocked as well. Everybody's getting excommunicated. That's not for you, darling dear. Base of the deck. Many of you will find yourself solo dolo, like the boys or girls on the pole. You also have the 8, the sign of infinite possibilities. Infinity, darling dear. This is about you being able to manage your responsibilities. Some of you will be given a choice of 2 over the next 48 hours. Each road will lead to greatness. Why? The 7 of Wands also speaks about spiritual guidance as well as protection. Having been juggling for a time, darling dear, but juggling is not your go-to move. King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who has what? The unsatisfied eyes. Someone who's looking into the past. Looking at what? How they left you unprotected, or you told them to get out. Fetch the black bags, darling dear. The King of Wands also represents, when I read it another way, is a natural born leader. This is someone who has the gift of the gab, darling dear. Your words is going to bring 2 different paths to you, darling dear, over the next 48 hours. How you put yourself out there on this Malkuth. Yes, baby, I love it. I don't hate it. The King of Wands also, as I said, speaks of you being a natural born leader. It also speaks about guidance, using honesty as your go-to move. Integrity is your best move, darling dear. It also speaks about what? You are a risk taker. And the risk that you took, darling dear, is about to bring blessings on you. Someone from the past is also looking at your turn back, realizing that they are blocked. And your block game is for the gods, darling dear, as they see you what? Solo dolo, like the girls or boys on the pole, darling dear, managing all of your responsibilities. Prioritizing yourself, darling dear. Base of the deck. What did I say? Good news is on its way. If this is not your progeny, darling dear, it speaks about you what? Having gone into a situation, right? It could be your multiple streams of income, a new platform, a new job, a new home. You went from child to king in that situation. You have now been crowned as the what? The biggest and baddest cat of them all. Yeah, love it. Let's clarify these cards. Clarify the Hermit, please. Thank you. Yes, baby. You had to isolate. This is the Queen of Cups. This is about your loyalty. It also speaks about you being husband or wife material. You've packed it in. You are not what? Handing out your emotions or your what? Intuitive guidance to just anybody in this season. You've learned to what? Keep your own counsel. Yes, baby. Right? You've learned to be loyal to yourself. Love it. Base of the deck, darling dears. And somebody's not happy about this, darling dear. Yeah, they're not happy. And it also speaks about what? What you once desired, darling dear, is no longer on your spiritual pay grade. This is why they're blocked. Or it's blocked from you. Base of the deck. This person was what? Disloyal, right? And if they've got a car, either they can't afford the payments, right? Or it's a broken down death trap. Baby, listen, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This person is practically a tree sloth with their Panani or Fatum in the air like a gang sign. This is someone who is a liar, someone who didn't take the time to plan, so they plan to fail. And fail they are, darling dear, as you continue to block them and win. Bad alone, says Shensia. Posh clap, love it. Someone's going for a season of karma as they watch you what? Get great. Yeah. They're not loving it. Who is this Knight of Pentacles on their face? Who are they to the big cat earth signs? Someone who left you out in the cold, or you left them out in the cold. It speaks about them telling you to what? Survive off of saliva. If you had progeny or got progeny with them, they wanted your progeny to survive off of saliva too, until God sent in you what? Your security, your ancestral team. Your security on this Malkuth. It also speaks about you being highly spiritual, having a foot in both worlds, darling dear. And it again speaks to what? Paying attention to the signs and the signals, as well as what? The spiritual downloads. It also speaks about if you can't speak to anyone, talk to God. Speak to your ancestors. They're always listening, waiting to help you. Temperance, the Sagittarius energy of it all. In the upright, I might add. He also speaks about a journey. Some of you will be taking an impromptu journey that you possibly didn't want to take over the next 48 hours, darling dear. Good golly and gosh. But this journey that you're going to be taking, Divine wants you to what? Manage your time as well as your pentacale, because it will bring you peace. It also speaks about harmony, right? A season of balancing out your finances, your emotions, darling dear. The end of conflict in your life. Because why? You are protected, and who God bless, no man can curse. Love it. This person cursed you, darling dear. They wanted you to be broken mentally. What? Barking at passing cars, darling dear. Dressing like Quasimodo's bestie in them streets. Until Divine sent in your ancestral team, saying, how now, brown cow, touch not the anointed, lest you be touched. And they are surely touched. Isaiah 48:22. No rest for the wicked, darling dear. As they watch you what? Wait for the right partner. This also speaks about what? Nine of Pentacles. Single as fuck, darling dear. Single as fuck. Yeah. Sowing the seeds of your infinite possibilities. Divine is saying that you will reap what you sowed. Nine of Pentacles is what? Slow but steady progress, darling dear. It also speaks about, I just heard the tribulations that you had to go through was not for the faint-hearted, darling dear. Somebody wanted you to be the tampon string as you was also what? Their emotional tampon. Yes, baby. But guess where they are now? This particular bird flew too fast past their nest, darling dear. So wherever they're perching on, they're not loving it. I told you they're going through hockey sticks at dawn. Emotionally stabilized in a situation that they chose. Now they're feeling left out in the cold. That's their business. And they're being blocked by your ancestral team, as well as being woken up by your ancestral team at 3 a.m. going, wake up, wake up. I need to show you your true character, your true self, and what you done did when you gambled and lost a big cat. Your money's looking good, darling dear. This is 9, 10, 14 Pentacles goes again to the temperance of it all. Love it. I don't hate it. I love it. This is about you what? Reaping the benefits of your rewards and hard work. Some are saying that it's luck, but luck be damned, darling dear. You put your back into it. Because faith without works is dead. James 2:14. You know it. The burdens that you had to overcome, darling dear. Yes, baby, a lot of mental as well as spiritual. This also speaks about the spiritual attack you was on. It was constantly going on and on. It also speaks about you what? Dropping the burden of somebody that likes to tongue wrestle, gaslight you, emotionally and mentally manipulate you, right? This is why you are single as fuck, waiting on the right partner, the one that the Most High brings to you. Whether business or platonic, darling dear. This also speaks about what? Your milkshake, bringing all the boys and girls to the yard. The King of Wands is somebody who is highly attractive, sexy, darling dear. Somebody who gathers the information but has the will, the confidence, right, and the strength to go after what they want. You was a mere baby in arms, not figuratively, not literally, darling dear, when you started a project, darling dear, but you focused on your goals and you're about to win. In their face, being blessed while they're being cursed by the what? Karma that they called on themselves. That's their business, mate. Clarify the King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands. Thank you. Emotional fulfillment, darling dear. Happy days are here again, darling dear. The Ten of Cups in the upright, big cat. Lean in. Lean in. The Ten of Cups is represented by Pisces as well as Jupiter energy. This is about your emotional fulfillment, being in alignment with what you truly deserve. It also speaks about true friendships, right? Coming your way, true soul tribes. Some of you are what? Starting a family, darling dears. A family that is going to be wealthy and abundance with true love. Love and support, darling dear. The support that's being sent for you over the next 48 hours. The Ten of Cups also speaks about the breaking of generational curses and of your loyalty, darling dear, being the key to your security and success. Yes, baby. Capricorn energy, the only zodiac sign that bests the devil. I told you, the devil's got a restraining order on you, darling dear. It also speaks about what? Somebody who's got addictions or addictive behavior. This is somebody who is what? Jealous, envious and spying, darling dear, wishing all sorts of hockey sticks at dawn. But every time they wish it on you, darling dear, they're being more and more burdened with tower moment after tower moment. Let me tell you something. They should have what? Paid attention to the signs while they was there. There was a liar, and it also speaks about a mental or emotional break that you or them had in their presence. Maybe you had it then, but now what you are seeking is seeking you, darling dear. They want to come back. They're lying and spying, these merchants of slander. What did we just see? What did I just say? They're going down Bobby Brown. Tower moment after tower moment. They're on the rinse and repeat of what they done did. Karma is being called to their address. Actually pulled up a chair at their table. This is also someone spying you on the World Wide Web. It also speaks about somebody who tried to what? Echo praxic what you did, darling dear. They can't even copy your gangster. Why? Because it's in you, my dear big cat. Not on you. World card on its face. This also speaks about a lack of completion. They feel as though they've got unfinished business with you. They better allow you, yeah? Tell them at the back to leave you alone. Right? Because your ancestral team don't play when it wakes them up at the 3 a.m. to make them see what they done did when they gambled and lost you. That's their business. They're burdened, darling dear. Burdened, right? And whomsoever they're dealing with, all they do is argue about you, my dear big cat, because you're single as fuck with slow but steady progress. You are winning and you're not even sinning. Why? Because you understand the golden rule. In order to truly win, darling dear, you have to have abstinence and what? Celibacy. Yes, baby. You have to what? So you can go within. So you can go within. And it also speaks about what? Making healthier choices with your energy, your time, and your emotions, darling dear, as well as your eating habits. Some of you have changed your eating habits. You're getting green, darling dear, eating more of the leafy stuff, eating more of the fish, rather than the what? You've become a what? Pescatarian, which was the best idea that you ever had, darling dear. Lessening the taking on of the red meat because it doesn't work for you, darling dear. It's not working for you. This also speaks about the Three of Pentacles on its face, the breaking of a marriage, some kind of covenant that you had with people or persons you believed to be your friend, but they was always envious and jealous. They couldn't understand how you was always rushing towards greatness, no matter what they done did, darling dear, because you always think clearly. You are thinking clearly, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. It also speaks about what? The reversing of curses, malicious words, spell work being sent back to who sent it out to you. These people are fools and they got their spells from Google Spell. Split the deck. This is someone or someone's that like to breadcrumb you with their affection and their attentions. These are the type of friends or lovers, right, that don't have your back. As soon as you turn your back, they're on you, mate. Someone who was a gossiper, who was jealous, who knew that they was what? Breaking down your mental health. But yet, you still hold the scales of what? Justice, Libra energy. And again, it's the breaking of a marriage, some kind of contract, friendship. If it's a family member, you're only family through blood, darling dear. They've been relegated, right, to the dusty, distant past where the pet cemeteryites need to be. Yes, they breadcrumbed you. And who's sorry now? Now that they're amongst the codependent, darling dear. These are people that are what? Codependent. They need someone in order to have the strength. But you've cut off your power grid as you realized who you are on this Malkuth. The next 48 hours is going to show you exactly what kind of a narcissist you was dealing with. It could be male or female. This could be a husband or wife, a brother, a sister, a father, a cousin, whomsoever it means to you. Every situation is what? Special to each and every big cat, darling dear. Divine wants you to what? Leave those that have all of these spiritual attachments on them, darling dear. Leave them where they are. They never had your back. They wasn't vigilant. They was with the what? The crowd. What? The feeble-minded. Yes, baby. From the village of the idiots, trying to bring a big cat down. But you're thinking clearly, darling dears. And anyone from the past has to stay in the past, darling dear. There is no boomerang for them. They can't come back. Split the deck. Because they're codependent. They're only coming to take your money, your energies. They are jealous and they are a danger to your mental health, darling dear. A danger to your mental health. They see the star quality in you. Now, from the nosebleed section, which is the crevice of the devil's balls. 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Hut. 2 streets over from the loser lane in the district of the damned. And it also speaks about if you have a platform, you'll be shown as a star over the next 48 hours, and blessing upon blessing will rain on you. Why? Because you healed and your words are healing. Whatever you did, darling dear, you did it with the palms of your own hands. I'm seeing solo dolo. Some of you created a business, darling dear, which is about to take off. Right? You teach others how to master their emotions, because whomsoever has your emotions is their king. We also have a King of Cups, darling dear. One that celebrated with what? Jezebel spirits, darling dear. Had you in a whole throuple that you didn't agree to. Well, your back is turned to that person. This person is looking at the Jezebel spirits they chose, with a friend, family member. Remember, see the biggest star? All of them people were up against you. That alone should show you how strong you are, darling dear. You was always the biggest star. And some of you are about to step into star status over the next 48 hours. Your Skrilla is looking so lovely, right? But you have to what? Continue to move in silence, darling dear. While they're going through what? Bombs over Baghdad. Tower moment after tower moment. That's their business. Let's get the wellness deck to get the final read. Give it a good shove there. Final energies from my earth signs for the next 48 hours. Yes, dear B. Love don't live here anymore. Yes, baby, and no longer impassioned. No longer have the trauma bonds or the soul ties to those. It's not soulmate, it was old blowtorch. With the love in the reverse, he was dealing with old blowtorch, darling dear. Old blowtorch. A soul connection or partnership and agreement, a soul contract with old blowtorch. What's this? As I said, you're making healthier choices. This is a time for you to what? Indulge in yourself, because you're about to be given the palm tree of your life, darling dear. Infinite possibilities and blessings. Somebody's going to come through and say that they like you, darling dear, but then you need to remind them, you're not what? Everybody's cup of tea, because you're a mocha kind of a girl. The coffee cup. This also speaks about they want to meet you somewhere. I told you, you don't meet any bottom feeder from the past. Have you not seen the first 48? Haven't you? Listen. Right? They want to savor a moment, right? They want in friendship, and they want you to come and uplift their feelings. Leave them where they are, darling dears. Leave them where they are. And it also speaks about maybe you'll be going to someone else for counsel over the next 48 hours about old blowtorch, which is again going to be pointing you towards your healthier choices. You chose right, because you've got the dragonfly kind of a thing going on. Be light-hearted, finding out shit. Yes, things coming to light, which you've adapted, changed, and healed. Law 48 of the 48 laws of power. You know how to be adaptable and on the move. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.